All right, so it looks like audio levels work. I take this guy off, and looks like my numbers are going across the screen pretty good. Um, Move some things around. Let's see. What's up, guys? Justin R. Harris here. Working on some live stuff. For some reason, YouTube and this system with the YOLO Box Pro is not acknowledging that I can go live. So I'm working on that right now as I'm working through these screens, but I'm still going to deliver what it is that I wanted to deliver. So because that was my plan to deliver the real estate, here's my intro. Let's go. Bam. So, all right. The point was to really test out this technology and see how I was going to start going live and delivering key information using this system here. You're going to see me every once in a while reach out of the screen because I'm working with the YOLO Box Pro and trying to get through some of the bugs here to have a great system, deliver live information. Nothing's better than live. I think my feed is picking up from both my mic and my camera, so I'm testing that out to see how that works. But I don't want to delay the content that I wanted to give here because 10 minutes is my goal, 10 minutes to keep a nice, crisp delivery system, if you will, of information, cutting back and forth between some of the things that my plan was to be really good at, to deliver the real estate updates and data, to drop some knowledge about the investment trends, trading, and obviously the top-notch conversations of today, which is cryptocurrency. So with that, without further delay, let me just reach out of the screen and bam, drop that. Right, it is. There it is. So here it is. The labor market, labor market will get better. All right, 7.5 million people stopped receiving supplemental employment benefits. All right, and it's for obvious reasons. All right, if we're going to keep asking for more money, these $1 trillion freaking permissions that we keep going through to kick people more and more paychecks, it's no question as to why we're having a problem. You see hire signs for all positions everywhere. You're seeing hiring bonuses. It's just insane. Look at this pandemic emergency unemployment compensation, PEUC. Look at that in the yellow there. Just insane. You look at it, 2019 to, let's see, September 2019 here. And then you go to, skip forward. September 4th. Look at that, 11.3. So those numbers are they're just tackling away. All right, pandemic unemployment assistance, PUA, and then the state claims there, kind of graduated down. So they're all coming down, which is great. So people need to go to work. All right, so that's the obvious point there. Supply chain is a common sense right now. It's insane. Look at these numbers. Look at that blue column there for Windows. Who would have known that glass is stupid? Stupid. Look at this. 63%. What's our time frame here? Courtesy of this slideshow was at the commercial symposium that I was at last week. And let's see, this was from, I'm just going to go through here. Thank you for attending the RCA Commercial Real Estate Symposium last Friday. Hope you enjoyed the presentations, made some new connections, and courtesy of Leslie Dutch. That's who it is. She's awesome. She did such an amazing delivery here. Look at lumber costs, 17%. Engineered wood products, 13%. 8% on concrete. Concrete's always going to be that. It's just it's getting a little tougher as we move forward. I have a few projects right now where people want to build, and it's like, what are we doing here? It's not going to get easier. It's going to get harder. It's going to keep getting harder. You know what I mean? So hopefully people have a better game plan here. Look at this percent of builders raising net prices month over month. So if you wonder why you're hearing the numbers that you're hearing, look at this. I mean, look how high it was in April. Anyone who paid for any building costs between, let's just say, January 2021 up until May January to June, look at that. January to May. Look at these astronomical costs. Between 85, 89%, and almost 95% above. All right. Look at this year over year. September 2020, September 21, 42.83. Insane. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's the point here. What am I doing? I'm telling you guys what's going on so you have an idea. Pay attention to building costs. I'm looking at some land I want to build some stuff on. I'm working on a project as a developer for a client of mine. And she's looking, her goal is to build a preschool. So we're working on those plans. I have 2 architects that are giving me updates on that. One of them has already come through and she's laid out her numbers. The other one is kind of taking a little longer. It is hard right now. I mean, architect can come up with their numbers, but you're still trying to guess kind of plus or minus where we're going to be when it comes to price per square foot for the build. What do you want to do? I heard a retail cost of $300 per square foot. I was like, what? This was some dude. He didn't know who I was, right? And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to get your feel for, what he was a contractor. We were in passing. And when he said that, I was like, oh, $300. You're out of your mind, dude. So right now, I think the numbers that I'm closer to from estimates that I'm getting are between 175 to 190 per square foot. All right, raw cost before I'm able to put on any fees on top of that, that I can turn over to a client to get a build done. So those are my figures there. Going back right over here, percent of builders dropping month over month right now. So this is what's happening. Look at Florida. Florida's booming. You see that right there? Northern Cal, then Southwest, Southeast, Southern Cal, Texas, Northeast, Northwest, Midwest. So you see what's going on. I mean, this is on a national scale right here. Though prices are flattening, more than half of the builders in 5 regions raised net prices month over month. Insane. How high can apartment rents go? Look at these trends. Holy moly. Look at this climb right here in 2021. Why is this happening? Because you either can't get a new home or you can't get the materials in time, or when I say you can't get a home, it's because of the obvious, okay? There are no more, and the sellers, they're trying to capitalize by putting out these crazy asking prices. And I got to tell you, what are you talking about? Unless you're going to continue to get a cash buyer, you can't turn around. You can't do something. You see that guy right there? Can't be crazy, okay? Can't turn around and say, I want $200,000 more, $100,000 more, whatever it is you're asking price more than your property is actually worth. Sellers, do your homework and look at the comps in your neighborhood and sell accordingly. Don't be stupid. Someone is going to come to you with a lender and the bank is going to be like, we're not appraising for that. And then you're going to have all kind of complications. And for what? So that you could try to force a contingency for the person to pay a difference in the purchase. Why would you do that? Or because you're hoping and praying that they're just going to volunteer that cash difference. Why would you do that? Or because you want to narrow the group of buyers down to just cash buyers. Why would you do that? Let's focus on the reason why you're actually trying to sell. Because you're trying to get to your next transition in life. Stop wasting time. I don't get it. It's like some people just like the game. It's like, pets. Like you have a pet at home, your cat or your dog, and they go out and they catch an animal in the backyard. They're doing it for the game. They don't have the kill in them. Okay, so they're just going to bring you the prize, and then here it is. Look, mommy, daddy, look what I did. So it's crazy. Going back and looking at this here. Look at this right here. Single family rental, the REIT. Okay, real estate. Same home rent growth on new leases. Look at this. Look at that. Same home. 14.3%. Okay. Look at that. Second quarter in 2020. 4%. That's a 10% gap. That's insane. 10%. What? I can tell you guys the new game that's coming out right now. Build for rent. Build for rent in Florida. Look what's happening. If you don't know what build for rent is, it's basically, okay, build for rent is basically when you have a developer who builds a community, okay, and you come in there and you're going to lease in my housing community, and I'm calling it housing community because it's a community of beautiful little homes, 3-2s, you know, whatever the square footage is that we determine in there, all different types of homes. You're going to come in there as a renter, okay, and rent my homes, and I'm going to make a premium on it because you couldn't qualify to actually buy the home. There's your build for rent. Now, there's obviously terms in there where you can become an actual buyer, so it becomes a lease purchase, right? So there's different types of options there, but what's happening is builders are getting smarter because they can go in there and they can create scenarios for people who can't actually qualify, but understanding that there's a high demand for rent out there right now. I showed you guys what that's looking like in Florida. Look at this. This is insane. You know what I mean? So that's really, you know, something that I think a lot of people aren't focusing on right now is that rental aspect. Now, I can tell you that what is going to happen, you know, real soon is that when everything starts to slow down and people are more capable of buying again, the trend is going to get crazy. We're going to start skyrocketing and getting forward a lot faster. So I just wanted to spill the beans for you guys. Looking at that right now, we're just kind of scrolling through here. Affordability is concerning right now. Look at this affordability. Historical norm 27.4%. New norm 28%. The current right now is 30.5, but look where we're going in 2023. 33%. What an amazing slide. Okay. And then it just kind of talks about where everyone's going right now. The builders, the lenders, you know, the popular moves. Everyone's going to the obvious right now. And things are just, they're just getting really, really silly. So thank you guys. That was my quick 10 minutes of what I was trying to do live right now. I'm going to problem solve that issue with why I couldn't go live with YouTube. I don't know what that was about. So I had to record this as though I'm going live exactly the same way. And I'm going to quickly push this back out there, upload it, download it, kick it out, and add all my information. And I put some credits in there for like background stuff. You guys saw my cool matrix background there. It was, you know, third parties that I was able to get some of that stuff from. So always got to give credit when credit is due. Thank you guys for checking in. This is what I love to do.